Hello, dear Aquarius. Welcome to Divine Debut 11, and this is your love reading for the month of July of 2026. Now, of course, you can take this reading as a timeless love reading, so whenever you get the message, I guess it could be significant for you. This is a Patreon love reading, and it is released. It is released to the public roughly after the 20th of the month. So let's see, through a relationship spread, what's going on, dear Aquarius, possibly in your love life at this time. Now, you're an air sign, and especially if you're an early born, big changes and opportunities for you. If you've got late early placements, you'll be from the first people who will go through fundamental huge changes, as the significant outer planets are at the early degrees of air signs and fire signs. So let's get into it, Aquarius. Let's see through the tarot what's going on. It is actually the 1st of July today of 2026 when I'm doing this for you. Let's see what the Karma Dharma is relative to that most significant relationship. And remember, in the month of July, we've got Mercury retrograde. So Mercury in retrograde in the sign of Cancer speaks to the past. So returns from the past, seeing what it is relative to our emotional foundation, happiness, right? Who do we live with? Where do we live? Are we feeling emotionally sound and safe, and financially? What's going on? Because everything is interconnected, right? So let's see what's going on for Aquarius, dear Spirit. Aquarius. Your Karma Dharma, dear Aquarius. What's going on? You've got the Sun. I'd like to announce to you, obviously, that Jupiter yesterday ingressed into Leo. And that's the Leo card. That's the Sun card. So wherever you're heading, there will be happiness, right? Because obviously for you, Leo is your house of others, your most important relationships, your one-on-one marriage. So the Sun is going to light things up relative to, more than likely, because Jupiter across from you could bring luck, abundance, marriage, separation, divorce. It will give you the truth, though, and it will give you confidence, will possibly bring someone quite significant as well into your life. Someone who is renowned, someone who holds a position of power. You may be dealing with a Leo. Okay, now this can also speak to reconciliation. The Sun speaks to happiness of the inner child as well, possible reconciliation, happiness, flirtation, healing possibly as well. So let's see what's going on. Think of your most significant relationship. Who are you here watching this for? Let's see what's going on in the now. What is the potential in the now, in the future? Let's look at the past and what you both brought to the table. How you felt, how they felt. Let's see what's coming through for Aquarius. Remember, it's a general reading, so may not be significant for all of you, but what I can tell you is that the eclipses are starting to take effect from the beginning of the year on your axis. So Aquarius, North Node, South Node in Leo. Okay, so the eclipses have started to already happen. So big fundamental and fated karmic changes, surely, dear Aquarius, for you. Let's see what's going on. What's coming through for Aquarius? What is the potential in the now for love? The Emperor. Aries doesn't have to be, could be any sign. We've got a 3 of Cups. And we've got the 9 of Swords. Something to do with worry about stability. I mean, 3 of Cups could be a reconciliation card, but I feel that it's more 3 individuals. Because we've got the worry walk card, the 9 of Swords, right? Too much thought, too much not sleeping well at night, pertaining to your stability. Aquarius, I don't know if you're dealing with an emperor or someone that wants to either control you or someone that wants to give you stability, right? The emperor is the boss. The emperor, of course, major arcana card, very significant. And here's the number 4. So a lot to do with your stability, your home, your personal life. The emperor could be someone controlling or someone that needs to, to integrate and become the emperor. And that's not something easy. But we see the 3 of Cups. I don't know if you've got friends that are supporting you or if there are third-party situations. And I don't know if you're the emperor or you're dealing with an emperor, or this could be an outsider. I don't know. Let's see where you're coming from. In the past, we've got the Knight of Swords, 10 of Cups, and the Hierophant. Let's see what you brought to the table. Who are you in this connection? The World card, the Ace of Cups, and the 2 of Pentacles. Your person, how do they feel? How did they feel? King of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and the 7 of Cups. And the possible outcome, Ace of Swords. You've got an Ace of Cups here as well. 8 of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. The general energy is the Fool card. Wow. Beneath that is the Page of Cups, 7 of Pentacles, stuck energies. This is like Pisces, Aries energy. It's like a completion of a cycle, right? Pisces is the 12th house, then Aries begins a brand new journey, a new cycle. It's like, because this is Aries, and of course it's Uranus as well, and you are ruled by Uranus. Uranus has got to do with the logic and the mind and the perception and the higher truths and freedom and all these things. So Aquarius, you're a fixed air sign, a lot to do with the mind, the way you perceive things, intelligence, so on and so forth, the communication. You can see this woman is ready to take that leap of faith. She's holding a crystal. I've never noticed that before, first time. And it's a violet color, so it's got to do with the intuition. The Fool card is trusting that this leap of faith, which is something that they wouldn't normally do, because remember, the Fool is, I'm going to do something very unexpected, something crazy. I'm going to fall off the cliff, and I trust that I'm protected. So we're looking into intuition, and we've got the High Priestess, which is very intuitive, on the side of your person. So I'm wondering if you're not dealing with we've got Earth, King of Pentacles, which in actuality is the Emperor. I'm wondering, right, if the King of Pentacles, which could have been a spouse, right, doesn't have to be a king or a queen, doesn't really matter, that they're connected to the High Priestess, someone who's trusting their intuition, someone who's very spiritual, things being up in the air, confusion, illusion, lies, deception, possibly. We've got Pisces here. So there's a sense of grounding, but there's a sense of sort of elevation here. The High Priestess holds the wisdom. She follows her intuition very strongly. And King of Pentacles, possibly, the next stage from the King of Pentacles, which would be a parent. So this could have been a spousal thing. King of Pentacles, the high arcana is the Emperor, someone going above and beyond, or someone that holds the stability, or as someone, look, this is someone who's very stable. They could be quite stubborn. I mean, King of Pentacles could be any earth sign. We've got logically more Taurian energy, so Taurus, Aries. So I don't know if you're dealing with someone that's got placements there, but if you think about it, Aries is the beginning, Taurus is self-worth, it's stability. So King of Pentacles could be also someone that's quite attractive to others, someone that's got the experience, someone that holds confidence within themselves. They've got the experience. This is a leader. This is someone that's stable. They work very hard. So, and it's more about, they're more about practical matters, but here we see a change, more inclined towards the spiritual realms. On your side, we see the World card. So I don't know if you're dealing with a foreigner. The Ace of Cups. So you felt like this was an opportunity, a new beginning. You did fall in love. And then we've got the Two of Pentacles, which Two of Pentacles is, right, back and forth. Dilemmas. I don't know what to do. Things are up in the air. Maybe being indecisive about something here. Now, we can look at it in another way, that, you know, the World card, which is all the four fixed signs, and you're about stability. So to break through this, the World card is the Fool's journey coming to an end. It's like you're possibly, even though you possibly thought the world of this person, they've put you in a dilemma. So I'm wondering if the World card does not mean that you're closing up a major life cycle in your life, because I do see the worry here. I see the worry more on the side of your person, someone who became quite anxious, someone who maybe gave as much as they could, or someone that was trying to control you. Three of Cups, someone who's very much about friendships and connected with groups, someone who leads, could be a leader in what they do, connects with many people, lots of anxiety and stress. But this could also be, it could be on your side as well, because a completion to a story in your life, a chapter in your life, and then a new beginning could be very worrisome. And you may be at a mature age. I mean, there's many layers in the tarot, right? Because from the past, what I see is Ten of Cups, which turns into the Ace here. Ten of Cups is like a family card, and you see here the Knight of Swords, not an easy card. Issues with communication, things not being, I mean, the flow of information or communication not being easy, because the Knight of Swords is, it's generally a difficult card, right? Whatever happened in the past, Knight of Swords is lots of communication. Could be through social media, could be anything like that, but it could also be talk of separation, divorce, or someone thinking that. You see he's rushing to get on the bike. It's like he's on foot, like his strength has been taken away. And he's not on his bike, so he's quite vulnerable. Because on the bike he would feel so much more powerful, right? He's rushing to get to the Ten of Cups, but that's not easy for him. He's on foot. He's going to get exhausted, right? And you see the Black Crow at the bottom. And this turns into the Ace of Cups, and we've got the Hierophant. So Taurus does come through. Taurus squares Aquarius. So possibly you grew in a different direction. Possibly you grew in a different direction. You had different beliefs, or you'd had different traditions, something like that. I feel like you were trying to catch up to something, but it was never, you were never able to grasp it. Like perfectionism, right? The Hierophant, we see, the Hierophant is marriage. It is marriage, but it's also spirituality. We've got a high priest and a high priestess, and closer to the side of your person. So I'm wondering if your person did not connect with someone else that was, this could have been a spiritual connection, two people that were on the same page. Remember, the Hierophant is family. So some of you have built a family. But here it feels like it was never good enough. Right? And it involves third parties. We see the worry card. Nine of Swords is a very worrisome card. The Emperor speaks to someone needing to be able to provide that security, to be sure within themselves, to have the upper hand, let's say. But I see it more connected, even though he's on this side, on your side. See, because you weren't sure if you could reach that. It was like you were grabbing at straws, someone not recognizing your value, let's say. And as an outcome, we've got the Ace of Swords, which is about clearing the air, which is about speaking the truth. It's an opportunity, Ace of Swords, to clear the air, Ace of Swords, double-edged sword. Eight of Pentacles, looking for the truth, something to do with work. Eight of Pentacles, Virgo card. Virgo, Libra, we've got here the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords could be a divorcee, someone that's asking for balance, harmony, or even asking and hoping for justice, hoping for equality, or someone even asking for an end. Because the Queen of Swords, she will speak. We've got two sword cards here. She speaks her truth. She decides and she sees things from a very logical standpoint. So I don't know if it's you, but I feel that this is more Libra, Virgo, I would say. And remember, dear Aquarius, that you've got the North Node. The North Node is going to enter now very soon your sign, which is about your future. It's about your future, your fated tomorrow, let's say. And the Eight of Pentacles, we don't read reversals, could be someone wanting to put in the effort or someone not bothering, because a lot of truths will be, a lot of communication there will be talk of possibly an ending to a cycle. And your person wasn't very open, I would say. Maybe they were confused themselves. Maybe they were confusing towards you. We see that with the last cards. Let's take some more cards. But the sun will bring clarity, will bring happiness, will bring confidence. Now, as I said, I'm wondering, because Aquarius, you would be logically the King of Swords, right? Queen of Swords could be another partnership, because the High Priestess is quite different to the Queen of Swords. So I'm wondering if you're not connecting with someone. It could be someone that's already free, someone that's closed up a major cycle in their life. We do see we've got a 10 here, we've got the World card, right? We've got the Fool card, we've got the Hierophant here, which speaks to changes. Let's see what the Romance Angel says. Honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Passion, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. And stay optimistic about your love life. I feel this honeymoon could be the summer months or the coming ahead time, summer, let's say. Some sort of a trip, some sort of a transition towards connecting with someone. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So I don't know if this would be I mean, this is heart, this is Leo, right? So I'm wondering if there isn't possibly someone returning from your past. Stay optimistic. It's like Spirit is telling you, it's like there is an offer on the table. You see Venus here, she's offering the wreath here. The wreath is like a cycle, like coming full circle. Something's coming full circle. Spirit is saying, don't be down, stay optimistic. And Venus is in Leo. So Venus is transiting through your house of relationships. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So there is potential here for love, surely. But with this worry card and the swords in the outcome and your dilemma, and some of you may be beginning a new cycle, right? You may have already connected with someone, but there's still the worry here of possibly a past connection. Let's look at the person you're interested in and what their emotions and what's going on in their psyche. So what's going on in their emotions? How do they feel? How they feel about you? Where are they? Let's go. Guide. Someone may be seeking guidance, or they may be guided by their higher self. This is a Virgo card. Remember, the Virgo area of the chart is where the South Node is. Something needs to finish. I don't know. I mean, this could be your rising sign for all I know. We've got winter. Winter is like closure, right? It's like loneliness, like solitude, someone not communicating, or someone needing time and going through a lonely time, or looking within, going through an awakening. Winter energy is like a down energy, right? Like a low vibrational energy. Now, if you're in the southern hemisphere, you're going through winter now, so maybe in the northern, this has happened already. We've got the mask here. And the mask could be someone that's very confusing or not telling you the truth. Let's take another one. And stuck energies. Stuck energies. The mask is like Neptune, and the stuck card is like Saturn. And they're both in the sign of Aries. So your person doesn't know whether to take this leap of faith, whether to be truthful about how they're feeling, that they're not happy, and needing to face the music, needing to speak the truth. The stuck energies is like, it's like Kronos and Saturn, which says someone needs to face the music, face the reality of a situation, take off the mask and speak the truth. So I don't see someone that is over the moon and happy. So this may be talking about possibly the person we were talking about here. Because you see, we've got very strong Neptunian energies here, and there's the mask. It's similar. It's like someone showing up but putting on, a fake smile. And I would say that you it's like you need to face the truth as well. Maybe, sort of accept, because it's already done. It's finished. A life cycle has come to an end. What's at the bottom? Inner child. Some of you may have stayed for the children, but this is also the inner child here. Let's take the twin flame and see what's going on for Aquarius before we take some tarot. And 3 Lenormand. What's going on for Aquarius in the twin flame part of their life, for the twin flames? This is the twin flame oracle, nevertheless. nostalgic, getting back with your ex, stuck in the past, haunted by memories. So it has got to do with the ex, and there's nostalgia, how times used to be, how they used to be so much simpler, and remember that there may be returns. You know, with a Mercury retrograde, getting back with your ex, but stuck in the past and haunted by memories. This could also be, for some of you, just the fantasy or the imagination, even a nightmare about getting back with an ex. That's what I got. So let's see what else. And we've got breakup, grieving your loss, feeling lonely and processing heartbreak. So I do get that, Aquarius. I got that from the beginning, that even if you're not leaving behind a twin flame, well, these are significant relationships. What comes after this? After the breakup? Leaving, breaking the cycle, saying goodbye, moving on to better things. Okay, so there's no point in having those unhealthy cycles, Aquarius. It's like Spirit is telling you that it's time. It's time for change. Let's take the Lenormand and see with past, present, and future what shows up for Aquarius. See, you've done cycles here. Even if this was a twin flame, maybe in this incarnation it's not meant to happen. But I see passion, I see more sexuality here about relative to your love life. Beneath the express your love, we've got deception. There's the mask, you see. The masks need to come off. New direction. You're taking your inner child in a new direction. Let's go past, present, and future. I see a divine masculine here, or someone on your path. We've got the key, and we've got the moon. See, the moon can speak to fears, deception, secrecy, high intuition, deception, big time, and fears. This is like a wounding, a deep wound that you're going through, and you're needing to learn to live with this or get out of a relationship. I mean, the key speaks to unlocking or revelations. I see someone on your path. It could be someone that holds more masculine energy. It doesn't have to be a male, right? See, the key, which is the open wound, like Chiron says, you're going through a severing, because Chiron is also a cut. Right? It's like surgically removing someone. You've got a new cycle. Some of you may connect with someone. There's a new cycle with someone here. It could be whilst you're on travel, if you don't already know them. I see the fire rising, the passion. So I don't know if this is going to be something long term, dear Aquarius, but what I do see is that you're going to get out there. This could be friendships, but you're still dealing with some issues here that are connected to the past, and it's got to do with commitment, marriage, or anything legal, or a cycle that's closing up in your life, and you can't do much about it. You got to go with the flow. Let's take more clarity. Let's see why we've got the Knight of Swords, Ten of Cups, and the Hierophant. What's coming in relative to the past? I did see that there was happiness here, but Ten of Cups is bliss and happiness, or it's the end of that cycle, and it's right next to the marriage. Ten of Wands, heavy burden, carrying something that was very heavy for you, but it turns into the Ace of Wands. Passion, desire, the light coming on, sort of recognizing there's the Ace of Wands again. So it's like having two Ace of Wands here. You know, the Ace of Wands is a sexual card. So I'm not sure if there was infidelity here. Someone stepping out of a marriage. Someone doing something that wasn't correct, that wasn't right. But whatever the fact is, the heaviness of the past, still, you're still carrying some of that. But this also says that someone was very passionate because they couldn't carry the load anymore. Passionate to round up and end something, a change they wanted. Five of Pentacles. Maybe you and your spouse or a long-term relationship were not on the same page. You didn't hold the same beliefs. I do feel something about growing apart. Five of Pentacles. Now, if there was, I believe that your beliefs, were quite different. So maybe that's where the door opened, because we've got the Hierophant and the High Priest, the High Priest and the High Priestess. So I'm wondering if there was an infidelity from the side of your person. Let's look at the now. The Emperor, Three of Cups, and the Nine of Swords. We've got the Magician in the reverse. Lots of lies, deception. Or, you know, the Magician in the reverse is trickery. But also, I don't have the confidence, I don't have the tools to take that leap of faith. But it is the Fool. It goes back to the Fool card. What is the Three of Cups? We've got the stars in the reverse. You see the stars are up here. Some of you have lost hope relative to making up with someone, reconciling. This is maybe also what you're going to be realizing if you're still holding on to hope that there could be a resurrection. Unless someone from your past is coming in. Someone that you held friendship with, someone that you were maybe physically at a distance from. Some of you are losing hope, though, in the now, where love is concerned. And let's see the Nine of Swords. What's that worry about? About not being able to take this pentacle, not being able to take it, to make it something long-lasting. You know, there's... pages are naivety. Pages are... This page is looking at this pentacle and wants to make it grow. It's like there's no growth here at all. So what's the point? What is the point? So you had three reverse cards. Not in an easy situation right now. Let's look at you. King of Swords. Right on. You are the King of Swords. You've got the Three of Swords. There must be third parties. Hello, Gaia. And the Four of Wands. Yeah, this is an ending to a marriage. Exactly what I was talking about. Or a long-term relationship. Let's look at your person. Did a card flip? Yes, it did. The Six of Swords. Your person wants to transition and move forward. Move on to other things. They don't want trouble. Wow, okay. We've got the Queen of Cups in the reverse. Your person may have been a little bit manipulative, or that's how you feel possibly about them, but their cup was empty as well. And you've got the Four of Swords, Four of Swords, Five of Swords. So you may have been dealing with someone that is asking to get out. And we've got the Knight of Wands. Your person wants their freedom. This is what I'm getting here. And they may have been a little bit not so loyal. Nine of Wands. Someone that works a lot, or someone that can't carry this heavy load anymore. Let's look at the outcome. What does the outcome bring? Ace of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. The Seven of Swords. Something will be revealed. There has been some tact, some diplomacy, some secrecy. We've got the Four of Pentacles. And we've got the Judgment card in the reverse. This is like a relationship that cannot be resurrected, or your life will be resurrected as long as you do the work, clear your life, energetically speaking, because, you know, the Four of Pentacles is the miser. It's like holding back, protecting your heart. It's this is like holding back on some truths, but the truths will be revealed, and there will be, maybe you've already been through that judgment, but maybe you've already made your decision, but this is also second chances and to resurrect your life, your love life. It's a number 20, so in the reverse it would go back to number 19, which is the sun. So again, I get the energy of Leo strongly. And the Five of Swords, not an easy card. Possible legalities ahead, separation, divorce, or there's a lot of conflict, mind games, confusion, illusion, deception. Let's see what the advice is, dear Aquarius. For Aquarius, please, Spirit, what do they need to know? Okay, I'm going to take the top card, and it says Heaven on Earth. Heaven on Earth. That sounds very promising indeed. Both heaven and hell exist on Earth, but only in our minds, for both are created through our thoughts, actions, and intentions. This card is pointing to the fact that you have helped create a disturbing situation in your life by giving power to something that you did not have to give power to. Regardless of who or what is bothering you, the current situation can be transformed if you cease to give it power. Focus on the positive, and instead of plugging into another's negativity, tap into the power of light and love. Send light and love to all concerned, and visualize yourself energetically detaching from them. You can start to create heaven on earth right now by simply making love your focus. In doing so, you will attract loving people and situations in your life, into your life, dear Aquarius. So I guess it's saying, depending on how you are visualizing things, right? Whatever we feel, we create. Whatever we visualize, we create. If you're thinking negative, it says think positive here, right? Stay optimistic. So anything is possible to you, for you, as you are your own creator of your destiny. In actuality, there's always free will. So let's see how you can, or when you will, create heaven on earth, dear Aquarius, because I see you going through a lot. Pluto is transiting your sign. He's going to change your whole life from the foundation up. In May, so May must have been a very significant month, unless this is talking about next May. We see the flower, which is blooming. It's spring, right? In July, well, July is going to be significant. There's going to be fireworks for sure. I don't know what those fireworks will mean. We do have crackers going off. Uranus meets Mars. Early July, 4th of July. So that could be very, very significant time. And this week, whenever you view this week, trust your intuition. Probably will be significant until next May, but July is going to be, and this week, for many of you, very significant. What's at the bottom? In the winter. We did have the winter card again, so again, that's going to be a very significant time. And February, it said here. So let's see what's going on in the mind of your person now. Is it the person you're releasing, or is it a soulmate that is returning, possibly coming back into your life? Whatever the case, the Fool card is a brand new beginning. You're on a brand new cycle. Unexpected invitation. With the Page of Cups, we've got the Seven of Pentacles. You've invested yourself for years, but you see the wheel. The wheel brings fated changes. That's the wheel, fate, destiny. Especially if you're an Aquarius rising, this is very significant for you. It's done. Door closed. They cheated. Feeling blue. I will wait for you for as long as it takes. Are you the one? I need time to process, time to think. Please be patient with me. I have so much on my plate. I don't know if I can offer you anything. I have been through a lot. And I love you. So there is the potential for love. You're going to be asking yourself, is this the one? And it's the Three of Cups in the now. So some of you may already know this person. Someone who is coming into your life that's going to bring love. And it's because something is already done here. Unless you're telling them that you can't right now. Hello, Gaia. She just gave me a love bite. Gaia, does that mean that you're hungry? Oh, you're so cute. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're stepping on my keyboard. No, Gaia. Love and light.